I grew up in Minnesota, and I've been composing music ever since I was a little kid. I started playing piano when I was about 3 and entered my compositions into competitions. And I won a couple, got a free trip to Wisconsin to go perform my music on stage, and that was always a really great experience. And then, for whatever reason, I stopped composing for a long time. I went to college and majored in classical music, so I played Chopin, Rachmaninoff, and all the classical greats on piano. But I didn't really compose for a long time. And then I moved out here to LA and just kind of wanted to do something new. So I created this piece that has a bit of a feel of, it's a bit classical feeling, but also it has a bit of a film score feel, like it's meant to elicit an emotional response. And so I created this piece. I wrote it basically to suit my playing style because I like to play really fast. I have long fingers. I have a wide range, and so a lot of it there's big gaps and big runs, and it's really fast and fun to play. And so I composed this theme, and then I met Eric, and he loved the piece, and immediately he was like, "I want to use this in a film I'm creating." So I watched the film, Rosemary, and the composition was unfinished at the time. So it was just the main theme. And we decided, he wanted something a little bit softer in the middle. So what I did was I added a softer part to the composition, and then at the end I came back to the main theme and basically finished it out to fit the piece, fit the film, to fit the time of the film, to fit the feel of the film a little more. And that's how I finished the composition. And then once I finished it, it was all about recording it. And recording it with a low budget, it's always a bit of a challenge. We at first found this church with this big grand piano, and we got this recording guy, and we all went out there, and I memorized it. That way I wouldn't have to turn pages, and we played it on the piano. And we did a few takes. We got one that was good. But in the end, the piano it wasn't the greatest sound. So we ended up not using that, and I was just playing on an electric keyboard. I have a pretty nice electric piano. And I just played on it, and finally I got a good take, and I called Eric, and I was like, "All right, I just got a really good take. Let's scrap the ones we did at the church, and let's use this one because it's so much better." And we basically ran it through a program that makes an electronic piano sound more realistic, and it ended up being perfect. That was the take that we used.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
I was